that did 2 point, there we go. When I heard about a company that did $2.5 billion in one country and just came to North America a few months ago, that definitely piqued my interest because, you know, everybody wants to get in with a startup, but it's so risky. 80% of them fail in the first 3 years. And this is like getting first movers advantage without the risk. And so we're going to show you all the other things, the innovation, the compelling story, the marketing that they're doing, things that I've never seen another company in this industry do, and what got me to walk away from an international team that I had built when they're not even in Europe yet. But I was like, I can't miss this. Something like this comes along once in a decade. And when it does, you grab onto it and you hold on tight and you ride that momentum. So, okay, I'm going to jump into it. I'm going to show you a quick video. It's just a couple minutes long. And what's interesting is the company had 2 videos made, and they hired the producers who make videos for Toyota and paid them $800,000 to make these videos. They believe in first-class marketing. So we're going to jump into that, and I'm going to show you a really quick video. Oh, just kidding. I'm going to show the sound first. It doesn't matter how many times I see that video, it gets me excited. Okay, I think I just saw somebody on here say that they're from Hong Kong, and that is so exciting because we're actually opening up Hong Kong next month. So I would definitely stay close to this fire. That can be very lucrative for you. So here's the thing. You can see this is a picture of the corporate office here, and they just had, what happened is this, Riman actually just came to North America. They had a soft launch in March of 2023, and then they kind of had their grand opening in October of 2023, where they rented out the side of a building in Times Square. They officially announced, we're here to stay. And not just that, they really wanted to show their commitment to North America. So they bought a $14 million office building in California. They paid cash. Guys, that's a clue. They paid cash. And then they spent another $3 million renovating it, turning it into a showroom. So they already did $2.5 billion in revenue in Korea. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if you know this, but Korea is the same size as Indiana. It is a very small country. That's another clue. If they did that there, you can imagine North America is #1 on the demand for skincare markets. And so you can imagine the multi billions of dollars they're going to do here. And we are at the forefront of that. There's 50 million people in Korea, and they sold 35 million bottles. Basically 40% of the population uses this product. So this is definitely first mover's advantage. And most of you are still trying to figure out how to say Riman, and they've already hit number 22 on the DSN list. Guys, if you don't know what that is, it's basically a global sales list. So they were already on that list before they came to North America, which is very exciting. So here it's just the top skincare markets. Korea is actually number 5. Even though Korea is considered the skincare capital of the world, if you know anything about K-beauty, Korean skincare, it is trending on TikTok. So this is something, guys, even if you decide this isn't right for you, I want you to pay attention what happens in the marketplace when trends happen and momentum happens. You want to partner up with that. So K-beauty and Korean skincare is trending on TikTok. And of course, United States is number 1 in demand. So they have a few different product lines. They have that we're going to talk about a little bit. Let me tell you a quick backstory to this. Actually, I'm just going to show you the video first. This is one of the videos that they paid those producers of who made the videos for Toyota. It's just a few minutes long.
Here in the Inselderm Byungpoo lab, we work with elements provided by nature. Among the many gifts of nature, the Earth's energy provides a capacity to purify. That capacity is enriched in the plant Centella asiatica, also known as Byungpoo in Korea. The size of the leaf, the direction of the root, soil temperature, and cultivation method. Every aspect is analyzed. The plants are grown for 45 days until they brim with life's energy. Only freshly harvested Korean Byungpoo plants are used as ingredients for Inselderm. Another key ingredient is the pristine lava seawater from Jeju Island. For over 400,000 years, the volcanic rock beds of Jeju have borne the ocean's energy, instilled into its deep waters. That water is infused at the optimal temperature of 80 degrees Celsius for 20 hours to slowly and gently extract the essential fluids from the Byungpoo leaves. Those fluids are at the core of the brightening and purifying energy delivered by Inselderm. We present to you Byungpoo Energy Fluid. Our hypoallergenic fluid boosts the skin cell regeneration cycle by providing optimal benefits with the Booster Serum Booster Ritual. The booster opens the way for moisture to enter and awaken the skin's radiance. Then, the serum aligns the skin barrier to enhance the glow. And the final layer of booster ingrains glow and resilience deep into your skin. With this routine, your skin will gain the glow-lifting effects. Radiate the glow of youth from deep inside your skin cells with Inselderm.
That gets me excited too. Okay, so here's the neat thing. So I'm going to show you what these products do. It's going to blow your mind. In 5 days, you're going to see results. And so when I tried it and I took a before and after picture and I was like, how is this possible? I was speechless. And I wanted to know, how did this work? How did this happen? And so what I found out is the #1 product formulator in Asia, he had been formulating home run products for other companies for over 25 years. He was actually researching something called tiger grass, because tigers would actually roll around in this because it would heal their wounds faster. So he had a government contract to be able to use something called Energy Lava Water. He's actually one of 6 people who has that contract. This is 400,000-year-old water that is underneath volcanic rock, and it has unique properties and minerals. So he was taking this, putting it on the tiger grass, and it grew from the size of a quarter to 5 times its size to the size of his palm. And so when he was putting this technology on the skin, it was actually rapidly healing the skin. So he had 13 different patents on this, which, by the way, they're all company owned. They're 20-year patents, only 2 years in. That's also important to know. And he decided, he's like, I don't want to give this technology away. He goes, I want to do something with this. So he ended up forming a company. He partnered up with a businessman. His name is KJ. He's been on the board for Fortune 500 companies. And that's when they did over $2 billion in Korea alone. Now, remember, we kind of talked about how timing is important. Innovation is important. The product works in 5 days, which I'm going to show you. And we also talked about a compelling story. Those are 3 things that you want to look for in a company. But something else is marketing. Guys, they believe in marketing that appeals to the masses, and they believe in celebrity endorsements. So you can see this is the way the world works. This is how customers are used to shopping. There is no other company in the direct sell space that is doing the power of this marketing that this company is doing. So let me show you an example. This is, I know you probably don't know who this is. He is the #1 actor in Asia. And so Riman actually hired him to be the face of the brand. And of course, you know, 40% of the population uses the product. They did over $2 billion in sales. They're actually in talks with, can I say the name of the celebrities they're in talks with? Because it hasn't gone through yet, that they're in talks with Blake Lively's people, Emma Stone's people, to possibly have them be the face of the brand. If it's not them, it will be a similar A-list celebrity. They've also, let's talk about marketing here. This is incredible. Never seen a company do this in this space. They also hired the #1 marketing firm in the world. It's called Interbrand. Interbrand does marketing for Sephora, Nike, Bugatti, GE, major brands, and now Riman. Because Riman is focused on not just being the #1 in their industry, they're focused on creating a global brand that people, in that brand awareness that people recognize no matter where they're at in the world. Now, if that wasn't enough, they also hired the #1 marketing firm out of New York that does product branding for Lululemon, Saks, Starbucks, Rolls-Royce, and they're also doing product branding for Riman. And this is a new product line coming this summer. They have a makeup line that they're going to be adding to the product line. Now, on the left, you can see kind of like a prototype. It won't actually look like that. But what this is this is 4D cushion technology. So if you have ever heard of the brand La Mer, it's sold at Neiman Marcus. And this actually has 4D cushion technology. When you put it on, it looks like your makeup's been airbrushed. It makes it look flawless. I put this on, I tested it. It was not the right color because they have the additional colors coming out later this summer. But I put it on under my foundation and it looked like I had my makeup professionally done. So you can see the price point that La Mer sells it at. It will not be that price point. I'm sorry, but I would never pay that much for foundation. So we're really excited that that's coming. So some of the product lines, they have 2 different skincare lines. One is the original that they did over $2 billion on. And then they came out with a medical grade version that has even more potent, it has liposomal technology, so it goes into the deeper layers of the skin. Now, what I love the most about this company is that they do not use over 3,000 ingredients that are considered controversial. They abide by the EWG standards and they abide by the European Union. They're also vegan and cruelty-free. That is something that is extremely important to me. I try to live a very organic, non-GMO, clean lifestyle, toxic-free. We kind of have to in today's world. You know, 1 in 2 people now get cancer. So you have to be conscious about what you put on your skin, but it doesn't mean you have to sacrifice results. So I want to show you, this is my forehead 5 days later. My husband is in the middle. On my husband, I honestly don't know if I'm more impressed with his sunspots or his pores. And this is my friend Dina. And then you can see those little pesky lines under the eye. It just kind of erase those. I would really like for you to hear from Tim. I know this is going to sound crazy, but guys love it as much as women do. And Tim has always had a business mind when it comes to the industry. And I think he can honestly say, like, we don't know if we're more excited about the product or the business at this point. And Tim has been extremely successful, multiple six-figure earner, thousands of people that he's helped, build a lifestyle. And I want to pass it over to Tim, and Tim can kind of share his story.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Bree. I'm so excited for this opportunity first and foremost, but like Bree said, it is because the product actually works. And when you have a product that works, you don't have to do any of those crazy sales games that a lot of companies have to do. And it just makes me excited. But I will tell you, when Bree first came to me, Bree was someone who I met also last summer. And I saw that she had stepped away. You keep in touch, like Jen and I have kept in touch through the years. You stay in touch with other industry leaders. You network. You see what's going on in other companies. I saw Brie had stepped away from her massive team, and I knew that she left that part in Europe, and so I knew there was something going on. But still, I was like, "What is she doing?" And so she reached out, got me connected. She got me on a Zoom. We started looking at the products and everything, and I was like, honestly, Brie, I am a guy. I don't ever see myself selling skincare. I have no intention. And I've never been in skincare. I started in the pet industry in direct sales. So I'm like, this is coming a long way from where I started in direct sales. And I don't see myself selling skincare. And she was like, just try these products. Just try them. Like, I promise you, you'll at least want to use the products continually. And I was like, well, I will try the products for you. But I don't see myself working this business at all. So I got the products. She, of course, told me to take the before pictures. I'm so thankful she did because I would not have done that. She told me how to take the pictures, doing it the right way, making sure I got good before pictures. And I took the before pictures. Still, I was in no place. I had no desire to sell this stuff. I'm like, this is great. I am enjoying doing skincare. My skin feels good. Like everything about it, like it was definitely something that I was enjoying, but I was still not in that mindset of this is going to be something I'm going to do. And so she texted me a couple days later and she said, how's your skin? I forget what you said. And I think I even said to you, I'm like, I honestly don't see that much of a difference yet, but I feel a difference, so I'll continue the products. And then I think it was like 13. I didn't even take a picture. I should have taken a picture then because I'm curious to see how much it did change. But I took a picture 13 days in and I was blown away when I compared the two pictures and I sent it to her and I was like, check this out. This is crazy to see the results. And I was laying in bed. At that time, I was still like, I don't see myself doing this business. I was laying in bed. The company that I had been with had a big shakeup. There was a lot of things happening. I kind of was almost in the mindset of, is this my sign to step away from direct sales? Like, is this my time? I've been here for 7 years. What am I doing? And I was laying in bed one night and I remember thinking, well, I'm definitely going to buy these products continually. I don't want to ever go without these products again. And then this thought popped in my head. I was like, well, wait a second. So I'm a guy, I'm not really the target market here, but I'm going to buy these products continually going forward. So that means other people who are not target market and not like the target audience, they would buy these products consistently. And I was thinking, I'm like, that's pretty cool. Like that's a product that I could get behind. And I still wasn't quite there. And I got on Facebook and I was just scrolling. And there was a guy who I respect greatly in business. He's made a lot of money in business. I know some of you guys know him. His name is Peter Kell. And he was sharing a story of how he made his first $40 million in a year, and it was with his own skincare company. And once that clicked in my brain, I was like, I think that's a sign. Like, I need to do this. And so it was just that stepping one from there. And I jumped in, and I have never been more thrilled. I've never seen things move so smoothly. The people that we have jumping on, like, there's big faces in every single company out there that are taking a look at Riman because these products actually work. And again, like I said, if I am someone who is not the target market here, but I'll continue to buy these for the rest of my life as long as they don't change, you know, then yeah, this is a great opportunity. So I'm really excited for what we have here.
Oh my goodness. I love Tim's story. I love hearing it every time. And he didn't tell you a part of it about his sister-in-law that I love too. You have to add that in as well.
I do
That's
have that. Like this just happened. This was like 3 days ago, and I know Bree, I need to add this to my story because you keep on asking this. But literally over the last weekend, I had a brother in town. I'm one of 10, so I'm from a large family. And we have not, in fact, all 10 of us siblings have not been together now in probably 8 or 9 years. But I have five brothers, and all six of us brothers were in the same place for the first time in 7 years. And I walked into my sister-in-law's house this past weekend, and the first thing, like I walk in the door and she goes, "Oh my gosh, what are you doing with your skin?" And this is a sister-in-law who does not support direct sales. She is not, she's one of those people, she's very much against the direct sales industry. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, are you making fun of me? Like, have you seen a story? Like, what are you saying? And I even asked, like, I think I turned red and I was like, she was like, you're turning red. I'm like, she's like, seriously, what are you doing with your skin? I said, well, this is what I'm doing. And she says, I am going to buy that. Before I left her house that night, she bought these products and she is so excited about them. And for me to see someone like that, who, again, she's never supported anything I've done before, and to see her be excited about something like that and visibly see it without me telling her she had no idea what I was doing yet, that's another selling point. So I'm like, you can walk around and people are going to ask you, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing with your skin? You know?
I love it. I love that story. I love it so much because it turns like the ultimate skeptic into the believer. And I don't know if you realize this, but I know many of us have come from health and wellness. I came from health and wellness, and weight loss actually has one of the highest turnovers. It's like people are always on to the next trend. And then health and wellness is like, is it working? Is it not working? It's hard to tell. But skincare is one of the stickiest product lines that you can partner with, because once people use it and they like it, but if they see results on top of it, they'll never stop using it. And so that's why the average customer here orders 8 to 9 times a year. So that's something that's really smart to look at, is retention, if you are looking at something. Now, here's what's interesting is most companies, they have a hero product and then they build out products around that. This actually has two different hero product lines. One is, the two different skincare lines. They also have a hair care line. And this, I have to like say this in a compliant way. So here's what I'll tell you in Korea they have. So in Korea, they have clinical white papers that have done trials and studies on how this has statistically grown hair in Korea. So here we can definitely say that it increases the fullness of the hair and it will make you loving your hair. So it's really neat because it has desert algae in it. So desert algae, I didn't even know that was a thing, but it's a type of algae that grows in extreme heat. So what happens as we age is there's a hormone called DHT that actually blocks hair growth. And what this does, it allows that hair follicle to come through. So this is really incredible. This water treatment, I don't even know how to describe this water treatment, except I thought I was gonna hate it because I love, like, the thickest conditioner I can possibly buy, where almost if it's, like, as thick as clay, then that's what I want, and so I'm like, "There's no way a water is going to condition my hair," and it comes out like water in the shower, and then it turns into this emulsion conditioner, and it makes your hair feel like silk in the shower. I've never used anything like it, and I'm so sold on it, and I was the ultimate skeptic on that, and then the hair oil, it does 5 different things with heat protectant and nourishes the hair. My husband actually uses it on his beard because he would, his beard would flake, and so he doesn't have that anymore. So he's completely sold on all these as well. You can see what it's done for the fullness of the hair, I think is the best compliant way to say that. This gal on the left, she had really bad psoriasis. That was after one treatment that I actually, helped with her psoriasis. This is my friend Susan's boyfriend. You can see after just a few weeks how it helped with the fullness of his hair. They also have a body line. Here's what I'll say is people are freaking out over this body cream because it has collagen and hyaluronic acid in it, and it's actually healing skin that it has been, irritated, dry, cracked. It's doing incredible things for the skin. So I highly, and it's a great price, guys. These are so competitively priced for the market. Honestly, I would have paid twice as much for what the results that I'm getting on these. So this I actually just tried today, but I'll tell you what it does. I was excited to try it because what happens is these are little, you think of, Eastern medicine. These are little pellets. You could actually nickname them poop pellets. And what they do is they actually gently clean out your intestinal wall. This is why this is so important to do, because our intestinal wall can become clogged. It can become blocked, and we actually absorb nutrition through the lining of our intestines. So this actually scrapes the sides of the intestinal wall, gently cleans you out. And when your intestines are working like they're supposed to, then you'll actually burn more fat and calories and you'll absorb more of your nutrition. So highly recommend these. I will report back. You're probably like, I don't want to know, but I'll report back how those are. This I'm so excited about. They just released this product as a limited time offer where this is called a collagen sheet mask. So they kind of released it just to test it in the marketplace, which this is one of the perks of having one of the owners be the top product formulator in Asia. He has so many tricks up his sleeve. So these are actually little collagen fibers that get absorbed into the skin. You can see how you put the patches on, then you use the booster spray, and it completely absorbs those collagen fibers into the skin. And just a fun side note, this is Karen. Karen has never worked in this industry before, and I don't even know if I can, really say income, but she is about to be making six figures a month. I mean, this is crazy what has happened just in the past year. Never done this industry. Somebody from Korea sent her mom these products to try, and she said, "What's that?" She goes, "I want to try that." And that's kind of how it started. And she just ran with it. And obviously, you just get the product on their skin, and the product will do the work for you. So, okay, let's talk about some of the resources we have. We actually have personalized funnels that are done for you. So, what you can do is you can give somebody a skin quiz. They take the skin quiz. It tells them which product.
Bree, can I interrupt for a second? Because you're so sweet and modest. This is available to Bree's team. She developed this. So this is not a corporate-wide resource. This is something that you work with this group and you get access to this. Okay, carry on, my friend. Thank you.
You. I love that. It's easier when somebody else does all that. So, okay, yes, we did build this for the team, and we wanted it because here's why, because not everybody knows how to do this. And we wanted to have resources that came from you. It's confusing and complicated and expensive to build your own funnel. So we wanted people to have their own funnel done for you, where when people take the quiz, it tells them which products that are right for their skin type. And then when they go to shop, it's linked to your personalized shopping link. Then they go on they get a drip campaign of 7 emails over the course of a month. And then you get an email that, hey, your friend Jen just took a skin quiz. So just letting you know so you can follow up with her. So this is really great because it helps with the follow up for you, since, follow up is an important part of the process of making sales. Okay, so just a few highlights. I don't know, I won't go too deep into this just in case you haven't ever done anything in the industry before, but I think something that really shocked me about this company that they were doing is, it's an affiliate plan on the front end if you just want to affiliate, with a unilevel pay on the back end, meaning if you want to get paid to tell other people about the products and work with a team. So let's say that hit one of these percentages, you actually have the opportunity to lock it in for life. Once you hit a percentage, you don't lose it. You earn that for life. And every company I've ever been with, you have to work your way back up the scale to hit those percentages. And it also pays out 90% on the dollar, which is very, very high. Most companies I've been with have paid out 65 to 75%. So this is much higher. This also has roll
Is she muted for all of you as well? Okay. Tim, would you be able to hop on a little bit while Bree's coming back to us?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think what she was about to say before she broke up there is that actually, Brie, are you back? She might be jumping off there.
She's here.
Can you
Bree,
hear her?
can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
We lost you there. You're back.
Oh, you guys, I'm so sorry. We've
No
had
worries.
thunderstorms all day today, and
Yes, no worries.
I am surprised we even have internet right now. So this
Oh
is
my
great.
gosh. Thank you. Hang in there.
Like we were talking about, your volume rolls over to help you hit rank advance even faster. And the average customer orders 8 to 9 times a year. And when you have that layers and layers and layers of retention and customers, that is like the meat and potatoes of a paycheck. And so you could see, let's say you enroll 5 new customers a month for 12 months in a row. At the end of the 12 months, you'd be earning over $3,200. And that is a mortgage, that's a car payment, that is a grocery bill. Good Lord, I hope groceries don't keep going up like they have been. It's a little bit scary. So here's how this works. It's $20 to become an affiliate, and then you actually earn a rebate back on whatever you get. So we basically tell people it's $20. You pick the products that fit your budget. You can get back to the person that invited you. They'll explain how. We want to throw in an extra bonus where anybody that becomes an affiliate before tomorrow night at midnight, you are guaranteed a personal call with one of the top mentors. So we want to help you hit the ground running and do everything we can to help you hit your goals. And we also like to make money, but we like to have fun. So this is an event that's coming up next week, I believe. Yeah. It's in Cancun. All I can see is the turquoise water. I'm just like, I need my booty in the sand with my toes in that turquoise water. And this is the best part for me is, enjoying the fruits of our labor and really loving on people and hanging out and beautiful. The food and the drinks taste so much better when they're free. Let's just be honest. And here's one of the coolest things is that most owners, kind of take the profits of the company and they put it back in their pocket. Maybe they're buying a new boat or a new yacht or a new house on the beach. What I really love about this is the two owners of the company, they were already wealthy before they started this company. They took $10 million and built a Riman village. It's a Riman retreat, and it's on Jeju Island. So Jeju Island is like the equivalent of our Hawaii in Korea. And so they wanted to build this for leaders to be able to take their people to and to have events at. But the coolest thing is, so there's actually an event where we can go to this in September, I believe it's coming up. But the coolest thing is they're talking about building a Riman resort in North America, which is so cool. So they just love it. It's actually on the wall in their office is how can I serve a rep today? So how can I serve? It's probably written in Korean, but basically translates how can I serve a distributor today? So these are some of the things we talked about. First movers advantage, over 2.5 billion just came to North America. They're investing cash into everything. They have 13 20-year patents, all company owned. They cannot lose them. Results in 5 days. Has a high payout on the comp plan. And then we have the funnels done for you, celebrity endorsements. We have the first class marketing. So here's what I want you to do. Put it in the chat. You're either A, B, or C. A is like, I need this product on my face. I need my affiliate code. Like I need to start making money yesterday. And then B is like, I'm kind of curious. Like I want some more information. Maybe I want to try the products first. And then C is see you later. And it's okay if it's not for you. If you want any advice, like we're happy to help you see what is the right fit for you. We can point you in the right direction. And then just get back to the person that invited you and ask them how. So I'm going to pass it back over to Jen. And we can kind of go from there. Whatever.
Thank you so much. And I did want to let Judy Hahn know that your Bree just messaged me that she's an A. So we're very excited about that to welcome you to the family. And listen, we're so glad you made it here tonight. Thank you so much to Bree and to Tim for taking the time to be here for us. And no matter how you decide to get involved with this company, whether it is as a planner, they call them here, is the distributor or a customer or somebody who tells other people what you heard here tonight. We are super appreciative of you and we welcome you in any way that works best for you. So thank you again for your time, and we will wrap it up. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.